Arrigo Sacchi was a nonconformist in Italy at a time when the Italian style of football was based upon defensive risk aversion. Sacchi's ability to stand out from the crowd helped his rapid rise through the Italian pyramid. Starting off at Rimini in Serie C, he came close to winning the title. This drew the attention of Fiorentina, who offered him a role of a youth coach, giving him the first taste of top-flight football before being placed at the helm of Parma. It was at Parma where Arrigo's style of play caught the eye of Milan's owner, and in 1987 he was appointed the manager of the Rossoneri. Before Sachi's arrival, Milan had just won one Serie A title in 20 years. Sachi changed this. Winning his first Scudetto after his first season in charge, he left Milan with a further 4 Scudettos, 2 European trophies, and single-handedly changed the face of Italian football. My name is RDF, and today's video we are going to look at Matty Lewis, FM21 zones and pressing tactic, the Arrigo Sacchi philosophy. This video is brought to you by RDF and Matty Lewis. Make sure you follow him on Twitter, check out his blog, the link will be in the description, and if you are new to this channel or you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, hit like and leave a comment if you want more content just like this. Now, let's get stuck in. Few coaches made such significant impact as Sachi did with Milan over such a short period of time. The high defence line and the pressing game which is ever present today would not have taken the form they did without the influence of the Italian. Sachi educated his forwards in the work of putting pressure on the opposing central defenders in their build-up and control of the ball. This was based on the 4-4-2 formation, in which all players had to understand their positional relationship with each other. The counter press was often triggered when an opponent received the ball in the half space or the wide channels, as the in possession player in these circumstances had fewer passing options in close proximity. In possession, Sachi's Milan was a dynamic team, always looking to create spaces to enable their progression towards the opposition half. This build-up often started with the defenders. The backline, typically made of Mauro Tassotti, Alexandro Costacurta, Franco Baresi and Paolo Mandini, was responsible carrying the ball forward. In doing so, the defenders forced the opponents to leave their natural zones and press the ball. This in turn created spaces forward for a midfield line of 4. Frank Rijkaard and Carlo Ancelotti were the most common first receivers, with the wide attackers also available. The main objective of this unit was to firstly take advantage of any spaces created by the opponents leaving their shape to stop the ball carrier, and second, to cover the areas that might become exposed should they lose possession and face a counter-attack. One of the real strengths of the AC Milan side under Sachi was the ability to play one-touch vertical passing. He often relied on third-man movement to get a player facing goal with the ball in space. The image is an example of this movement where the player receiving the first pass occupies the spaces between the lines. This will draw pressure from the opposition, creating space for the third man to move into while the initial pass is played. The defensive phase and the offside trap. Sachi, using the 4-4-2, insisted that his team defended and attacked in a short and compact block, with a distance of no more than 25 meters between the defense and the front lines. In an attempt to replicate this on Football Manager, you should implement a much higher defense line and also set your line of engagement to higher. One risk of implementing such a close unit is that your defense unit can be often positioned high up the pitch. Therefore, on Football Manager, it is advised that you use an offside trap to attempt to win the ball back without the need of engaging in a defensive duel. Fortunately for Sachi, Milan had one of the best defensive organisations that has been blessed to step foot on a football pitch. An example of the compact block can be seen in the image. The defence line are sitting high up the pitch and the distance between the first and final line of the team is extremely compact. This helps close down all available passing lines and the opposition. As you can see, Courtois receives the ball. The only viable option is to either play the ball backwards or attempt to play the ball horizontally across the field. Sachi's style was complete opposite of Catenaccio. He played possession-based attacking football. Without the ball, they pressed opponents high up the pitch to regain possession. Moving as a close unit ensured that all lines are supported in both phases of play. There was also the additional benefit that the pressing did not represent a great physical effort for his players, as this setup would allow those behind the first line of pressure line to organise and act immediately if that line was broken. And this brief tactical analysis is complete. We are now going to go and look at the prophet of Fusignago, the Arrigo Sacchi philosophy tactic created by Matty Lewis. As with any long-term save on Football Manager, if you are looking to get the most out of any given tactic, you need to have the correct personnel in order to improve the overall effectiveness. With this in consideration, it is vital that the squad is built with a focus on key attributes which will become to be known as the club's DNA. I feel in order to play football the Sachi way, recruitment should focus around the following attributes. The technical attributes to be focusing on should be technique, first touch and passing. For the intelligence, it should be decision making, vision, off the ball, anticipation and concentration. For the work ethic, simply determination, work rate and stamina. So here is the tactic created by Matty Lewis. It is a 4-4-1-1 and in goal, we have the goalkeeper on the defend duty. At left back we have the wing back on the attack duty, and at right back we have the full back on the support duty. In central defence we have one ball playing defender and we have one central defender. On the left flank we have a wide midfielder on the support duty, and on the right flank we have a winger on the attack duty. In central midfield we have a deep line playmaker on the support duty, and we also have a central midfielder on the support duty. Up front we have the attacking midfield on the attacking duty alongside the complete forward on the support duty. And for the team instructions, the mentality, it starts off at balance, but you can change this if you are struggling for goals or you don't see enough attacking play. Then of course for the mentality, you can upgrade it or you can boost it up and you can change it to control or even attacking. But with the balanced mentality, the attacking width is set to standard. In approach play, there is play out of defence. The passing directness is set to standard and the tempo is set to higher. In the final third, Matty Lewis has selected work the ball into the box. When possession has been lost, the tactic will counter press, and when possession has been won, the players will make their counter movements. When the goalkeeper is in distribution of the ball, he will distribute it to the full-backs, the centre-backs, and he will take short kicks. Out of possession is key. For the defensive shape, we have the offside trap, we have a higher line of engagement and a much higher defence line. This will create the compactness in your team's shape. The defensive width is set to standard, the pressing intensity is set to extremely urgent, and we have prevent short goalkeeper distribution. So that is the tactic, the Arrigo Sacchi philosophy tactic on Football Manager 2021. We are now going to check the results. So in the league, if I can get there, in the league, in Serie A, we managed to win the league. We played 38, we won 27, drew 6 and lost 5. Those 5 losses came at home to Parma, away to Juve, at home to Atalanta, away to Roma and away to Atalanta. In the Europa League, we got knocked out in the second knockout round by Leicester City, and in the Coppa Italia Fanta, we got knocked out in the first round by Parma. In the Serie A, we finished the league with the second highest average possession. We also finished with the second highest amount of goals. For the expected goals, we did drop the table a little bit and we dropped down to 5th. For the clear-cut chances created though, we did come back into second with 26 clear-cut chances created. Also throughout the season, we completed the most dribbles, we had the most dribbles per game, and we drew in the most fouls. Defensively, we had the best record, only conceding 25 goals, and we had the most clean sheets. For our attacking efficiency, we were aggressive and clinical, so we were efficient when it comes to our attacking play. For our defensive play, if I can get there, oh my god, what am I doing? For the goals conceded, our defensive efficiency, you can see that we were quiet and impenetrable. Of course we were, as the best defence in the league. 21 of the 33 assists conceded came from through balls, and 13 of the 33 assists conceded came from deeper positions. Most of our goals were scored with play shots. We scored 11 powerful shots and 10 headers. With our assists, most of them came from through balls, 19 came from through balls and 10 came from crosses. Also, by the way, at the end of this video, I will be showing a match highlight so you get to see the match in play. I forgot to say that earlier in the video. So towards the end of this video, we will be showing a match highlight. But for the squad stats, our top goal scorer was Rafael Leao, who was our complete forward. He scored 17 goals in 24 starts. That is not a bad record at all. Frank Kessie managed to score 14 goals from central midfield. Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored 13 goals from 27 starts. Alex Salimakers managed to score 11 goals from 41 starts. Our top assists came from David Calabria, Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Hakan managed to get 10 goals and 10 assists. David Calabria managed to get 11 assists. Ismail Benacer managed to get 8 assists. He also had a very decent season. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit a like button, and leave a comment. Also, big shout out to Matty Lewis for letting me use his tactic and his blog. My name is RDF. It has been a pleasure. I hope you guys now enjoy the highlights so you can see the tactic in motion. Peace out. Stay safe.